Lennox in the air means money in your pocket. Turn to Young Plumbing and Heating for special offers happening today that will put high-quality Lennox air in your home and savings back in your pocket. For a limited time, they're offering up to $1,800 in rebates, or qualified buyers make no payments. Incur no interest for 12 months when financing a new Lennox system. Plus, receive up to $2,600 in federal tax credits. Call Young Plumbing and Heating today, 641-592-5611, or visit them online at youngph.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Imagine a seed dealership where 100% exclusive Asgrow DeKalb genetics are sold, where they treat your seed corn with 40 pounds of nitrogen from Pivot Bio, protect your seed beans from disease. Then they deliver that seed to your farm or field. Meanwhile, a variable rate script shows up on your monitor, ready to plant. Once that plant emerges, a drone flies over to count populations and scout the plant's health. When fall starts, that place calibrates your yield monitor and manages your data. With that data, you make informed decisions like where to buy your inputs. Where is this place? Storby Seed, where every day is seed day.
At Lake Mills Family Dental, we prioritize kindness and respect while providing quality dentistry for all ages. I am Dr. Tao.
And I am Dr. Michael Melhoff. We offer a wide variety of procedures, including root canals, extractions, braces, and Invisalign.
We are now accepting new patients. Call now to make your appointment. We can't wait to meet you. Se habla español.
Get the laundry pair that you can use to conquer pet hair like a pro with the Maytag Pet Pro system. The built-in Pet Pro filter in the washer visibly removes pet hair on any cycle, while the XL lint trap in the dryer traps and removes additional pet hair. Visit Singlestead Hardware today to see how the Maytag Pet Pro system works. Singlestead Hardware, your do-it-best store at 202 North Washington in Lake Mills, or at singlesteadhardware.com.
Farmers, are you adding to or upgrading your grain handling system? Grow Electric in Lake Mills can help. We have specialized in agriculture electric needs for more than 40 years and take pride in the quality of work and service we provide. Steve and his experienced team will get your grain handling equipment running, standing behind their work. To get your project scheduled, contact Grow Electric in Lake Mills today. Call 641-592-8282. Follow us on Facebook or at growelectric.com. That's GROE electric.com.
Dependable LP gas, delivered on time, every time. That's Hanson LP Gas of Lake Mills and Thompson. Since 2005, we've offered competitive pricing, flexible contract options, new tank installations, and exceptional service. Whether it's propane for your home, farm, or business, you can count on our local team for quick, efficient delivery and friendly support. Hanson LP Gas, your hometown choice for dependable propane.
Waldorf University allows students room to grow beyond just their major. Waldorf music education major and theater student Ethan Hexamer.
There's so many good professors. Right now I'm taking Magic Monsters and Heroes of the Middle Ages with Jonathan Clockie, and this is my first class with him, but he's really made an impact. He's made the classroom super engaging and a really positive environment to be in.
Expand your horizons at Waldorf University in Forest City. Find out more at waldorf.edu. Waldorf University, the AND school.
At NBT Bank, we know that farming is more than just a job. It's a way of life. This is Jason Rubin, your Ag Loan Officer in Forest City. Whether it's harvest time or planning for next season, NBT Bank is your trusted partner in ag lending. We're here to support your needs with personalized financial solutions. Reach out today and let us cultivate success together. NBT Bank, member FDIC.
Where will you go with NBT Bank? Where will you go with NBT?
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ackley, Iowa, here at AGWSR High School for tonight's district matchup in Class A between the visiting Lake Mills Bulldogs and the home Cougars of AGWSR. My name is Josiah Cleveland, joined here by Coach Bill Burns here for this pregame show tonight. Tonight's pregame show is brought to you, as always, by Young Plumbing and Heating in Lake Mills, specializing in residential and commercial plumbing and heating and cooling systems.
Lennox in the air means money in your pocket. Turn to Young Plumbing and Heating for special offers happening today that will put high-quality Lennox air in your home and savings back in your pocket. For a limited time, they're offering up to $1,800 in rebates, or qualified buyers make no payments. Incur no interest for 12 months when financing a new Lennox system. Plus, receive up to $2,600 in federal tax credits. Call Young Plumbing and Heating today, 641-592-5611, or visit them online at youngph.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
All right. A little bit of a season review so far. Lake Mills 0-5 on the year, 0-3 in district play. They started off the season with a home loss to Eagle Grove, 22-12. They then finished off their non-district opponents with Central Springs on the road, a 36-15 loss there, and then still looking for their first points in district play, 50-0 home loss to BCLUW, followed by a 45-0 road loss to Belmont Clemmy, and of course last week not playing, forfeiting that game against West Hancock, officially going down as a 17-0 loss, Coach.
Yeah, so, the good thing is we're back here on October 3rd after not playing last week, being able to play tonight. Still shorthanded, but enough varsity level kids to come out and play tonight. So, we'll see some changes. There's a lot of new faces, or maybe not new faces, but faces in different positions. And maybe you'll notice that Josiah Keldall, who was a lineman, is in the backfield. You'll also see different offensive formation tonight, back to the original flex bone that Coach Kurtz had been running the last few years. So, they've had a couple weeks to prepare here, and so we'll see what happens, but certainly need to play well and see if we can't get that first win of the year.
Yeah, and they made that change offensively in part because of the struggles on offense. I'm just going to quickly highlight what happened in the last game. Asher Stentrud had a rough outing a little bit, 3 for 11, 28 yards and 4 interceptions. A little bit of a bright spot, though. Mason Helgeson had a good game, 3 carries, 19 yards, a catch for 6 total yards with 7.5 total tackles, 6 of them being solo tackles, and then Leif Rogny on the defensive side as well, 6 solo tackles with 6.5 total. So some good things in that loss to Belmont Clemmy, but obviously the offense needs to start rolling a little bit.
Right, and this will be more run-heavy offense versus, we threw it quite a bit. I'm just excited to see Josiah run the football. He's a big kid, he plays hard. Hopefully, like we've seen in the past couple years, we can get some big edge plays with Nash and Zach Steeney on the option. And, the key tonight will be, can we slow down AGWSR? They don't run the ball real well, but they got a couple big targets in the passing game. Their quarterback isn't big in stature, but he's got a big arm. And, so we'll have to make them earn everything they get.
Yeah, only 1.2 yards per carry on the season for the Cougars. And they are also 0-5 and 0-3 in district play, looking for their first win. We're going to take a break for the national anthem, come back for more pregame show here on KIW.com.
Lennox in the air means money in your pocket. Turn to Young Plumbing and Heating for special offers happening today that will put high-quality Lennox air in your home and savings back in your pocket. For a limited time, they're offering up to $1,800 in rebates, or qualified buyers make no payments. Incur no interest for 12 months when financing a new Lennox system. Plus, receive up to $2,600 in federal tax credits. Call Young Plumbing and Heating today, 641-592-5611, or visit them online at youngph.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Stentrud Insurance in Lake Mills, proudly serving clients since 1992. We offer a diverse range of insurance options and companies backed by staff that are devoted to you. Whether it's going through your EOBs and bills to make sure your bills are getting paid correctly, or a personal insurance review to make sure your property is up to current replacement cost levels, Stentrud Insurance is there for you. Stentrud Insurance, quality, service, and knowledge from one of the area's leading independent insurance providers.
Whether it's homework, working from home, or streaming your favorite show, connect and protect what matters most with WCTA Managed Wi-Fi and Security Plus. You can control your network, set limits, block content, and keep threats out. Download our managed Wi-Fi app today and enjoy 3 months of Security Plus free. Plus, new internet customers receive a $50 bill credit. Call 800-592-6105 to learn more or sign up today. WCTA, customer service you can count on.
I'm part of the 100%.
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 Hi, I'm Vanessa Kaler. A recent state survey asked NIAC students if we would recommend NIAC to family and friends, and the answer was 100% said yes, including me. NIAC is close to home, so I save money on housing, driving, and meals, but also the tuition is far less than if I'd started at a 4-year school. The instructors and advisors are supportive and helpful, and my credits will all transfer. I'm proud to say that I'm part of the 100% that says choose NIAC first.
All right, welcome back to our Young Plumbing and Heating pre-game show. We kind of touched on Lake Mills so far. Let's talk a little bit about AGWSR. As I mentioned just before the break, they are 0-5 and 0-3 in district play. Also looking for their first win of the season. Somebody's going to get one tonight.
Yep, they are.
They had a 53-0 loss at home to Nashua Plainfield, a good Nashua team, week 1. And then not much easier opponent in week 2. They went on the road for their first district game, falling to West Hancock 34-0. They then fell at home to Belmont Clemmy 28-12 before having a close 1-point loss at West Fork 7-6, and last week a 35-6 loss at North Butler. A couple of highlights on this season. We mentioned they don't run the balls too well. Their main running back, Eli Holmgard, 82 carries, 226 yards and 2 touchdowns, just 2.8 yards per rush. They do have more passing attempts than rushing attempts so far this season, Coach. You kind of alluded to that a little bit. 127 to 113. Landon Dennis, the sophomore quarterback, 55 for 115 through the air, 620 yards with 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. On the defensive side, they do have a pretty solid defensive back, Brady Abbas, the junior defensive back, 47 total tackles, leading the entire Class A through 5 games. And so Lake Mills is going to have to know where he's at on the field, try to maybe avoid him as best they can. Obviously, easier said than done.
Absolutely. So, they got a big target, a couple big targets, but their main target is number 24. For you guys watching at home, Bo Star. He's 6'3", 195 pounds. They like to just throw it up to him quite a bit, throw him some bubble screens, those type of things. And, our DBs aren't the tallest, so we got a little bit of disadvantage there. But I would guess that AGWSR thinks they can come out and try and run the football to set up their pass. So we're just going to have to play complete defense and, see how it goes.
And stopping the run, not something Lake Mills did too well against Belmont Clemmy, a team who had previously struggled in that department on the season. 39 carries for 301 yards on the ground with 4 touchdowns as a team for the Broncos a couple weeks ago. So, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to establish that run game early, thinking, hey, we haven't been able to run it well so far this year. This might be an opponent we can maybe start to get that going. And likewise for Lake Mills, though, too. They haven't really been running the ball well. Maybe this AGWSR game is the game that kind of gets it started with that change in offensive philosophy. Since 2010 in this matchup, Lake Mills leads at 4 wins to 2 losses. They met from 2010 to 2013 each of those years. Lake Mills won the first 2 and lost the next 2 in that series. And then each of the last 2 years, these teams have met as well, although those were non-district games. 2 years ago, we were here. It was our first game, Coach Burns and I, and we didn't have a stream. The internet was bad. It was actually a good game, 14-7. Lake Mills is trailing 7-2 at halftime in that one.
Big pick 6 by Alex Manis. Kind of sealed the game, and the Bulldogs are going to take the opening kickoff, and Nash Delger picks it up.
Runs into his own man, is going to be tackled down at the 30-yard line. That's where Lake Mills will start the football. And then just finishing up on that point, last year, back on August 30th in Lake Mills, it was a 20-0 Bulldog victory. Nash Delger, who just returned that kick, was the only receiver to catch a ball in that game. 2 catches, 33 yards, and a touchdown. He was also the leading tackler with 6.
Looks like Ackley's coming out in a 5-man front. There's give to Josiah, right up the middle. Picks up about 3. So there you see back to the flex bone for the Bulldogs. 2 wings, 2 splits, and a single fullback back there. And Asher Sandra, the quarterback, will be under center tonight for the most part. Up front, I believe, tonight from right to left, we have Jared Bendingson at right tackle. Looks like Leaf Rugney at right guard. Kelvin Rugness at center. I'll get the other 2 here in a minute on the left side. So 2nd and long, 6.
Pitch back outside on the left side. A spin move. Nice move. Nice. Gets a first down and more down the far sideline. He might be loose.
He is gone. He's gone.
Zach Steeney. No flags on the field, and it's an opening drive touchdown for the Bulldogs.
Exactly what we needed. He kind of broke one tackle or an arm tackle there at about the 40, and then he gets down the sideline for a touchdown. That's exactly what the Bulldogs needed right there.
A 67-yard run, and Coach, we're going to give that a play of game already. We've got that a new sponsor with H&R Block, and we haven't really been touching on it a whole lot. Let's just get it out of the way now. I think that's deserving of a H&R Block play of the game brought to you by H&R Block of Forest City. Garner and Algona, H&R Block can serve your tax needs all year long and is proud to support the Lake Mills Bulldogs. Call 641-585-3751 in Forest City, 641-923-3169 in Garner today, and go Bulldogs.
Oh, yeah, nice. So the Bulldogs let them go for 2. They run a little triple option, and Asher Sandru pitches it. And it's good, but there's a flag. He's holding for the Bulldogs. But, 59 seconds into the game, Bulldogs are up. So we'll move it back to the 8-yard line and do it again. So the thing here, too, is Ackley does not know what we're running. They did not know what we were running. So totally new offense in 2 weeks. And so hopefully there'll be some advantages for us early. Yeah, so Austin, he got to the edge, and there was just one guy that kind of put a hand on him, and he did a little spin move, and then it was outrun everyone. So we'll try it again, as I said, from the 8. Looks like we got trips to the right. Josiah's single back in the backfield. I guess we're going to sprint Asher out maybe to the right.
And they will do just that. He's going to look to throw, keeping his head up. Throws the corner of the end zone, but nobody's open. Incomplete. The try is no good, but Lake Mills takes a 6-0 lead. As said, just 59 seconds into the ball game, a 67-yard pitch and run for Zach Steeney. His 4th touchdown, I believe his 4th touchdown on the season. He had 3 in the first 2 weeks, kind of a dry spell there, and getting it out of the way early here.
So after going 2 district games without scoring a touchdown, bang, just like that. So, that was kind of my thought. I was thinking about this game. It's just like, if the Bulldogs get a couple scores early, a couple big plays, and when teams are struggling, and that happens to you, there's a lot of doubt that starts seeping into the minds of those high school kids, and we got to respond here defensively. So, good start for the Bulldogs.
So now they'll be on to kick it from the 40. Nash Delger will put his foot on the football and try to pin this Cougar offense back deep for their first possession.
Back deep is 24 Bull Star and 25 Holmgard, I believe.
Eli Holmgard, that the running back I mentioned in our pregame.
Yep, 2 of their best players. Just teeing it up.
Bo Starr listed at 6'3", 204 pounds.
Big dude.
And here's the kickoff. A little bit of a liner, and it's going to be short of those 2 backfield players. It's going to be number 8, Braxton Hill, a freshman. Late penalty flag coming in right about where the tackle was made.
Big hit by Josiah. He didn't bring him down, and face mask on the Bulldogs. Said my mic was off.
Wait a minute. Just going to switch you to 3. I don't know what that little dot above that is.
He's going forward.
Here's the handoff up the middle, and maybe about 5 yards there. Go ahead. You're good.
Yeah, so looked like there's a little forward motion on 24 there, but wasn't called. So what you'll see AGWSR line up in is shotgun, single back, 24. He's going to take you to the foot. He's going to take you to where the ball's going. So you can see here he's kind of a wing. Most of the time, if they're going to run the football, they're going to follow him.
High snap. He gives the handoff right back, and a big hit by Josiah Sheldall, but up to the 45 of Lake Mills. Enough for a first down, and hopefully you can hear Coach Burns now. He had to switch the...
Yep, shout out to Alex Manis for shooting me a text and telling us that the mic wasn't maybe functioning right. Thank you,
We've
Alex.
had a lot of board problems at the studio the last couple weeks, and just another one thing. A fumble, ball's on the floor, and Lake Mills is going to hop on it.
It's ours. Isaiah Torres on the recovery, and once again, exactly what the Bulldogs needed there. AGWSR was having some success on those first couple runs, but just a poor mesh between the quarterback and the running back there. So the Bulldogs take over on their 46.
Just a bad handoff.
Yep, it
Never
was.
even had it. So, yeah, Lake Mills in good field position at the 46-yard line. Scored on 2 plays to open up the ball game. Here's the handoff up the middle to Josiah Sheldall. He's going to rumble his way forward after getting hit after about 2 yards. He's going to pick up about 5.
Yep, so that old line needs to get going there. Josiah he got ahead of our lineman there, so the old lineman needs to get a little better push. But Josiah's a big dude, 6'3", 220.
He's going to get his yards after contact.
Yeah. So once again, AGWSR in that 5-man front, 2 linebackers. The safeties are up really tight. There you
Keeper,
go.
nice decision there from Asher Stentrud. The options were covered really nicely by the Cougars there, and Stentrud deciding to take it himself, pick up just short of first down yardage. It'll be 3rd and 1, trying to get that pitch game established again.
Yep. So 2 shots to get a yard here.
Here's the snap, and it's going to go up the middle on the dive to Josiah Sheldall. It'll be well enough for the first down yardage. 1st and 10, Lake Mills. Across the 40 to 39 of the Cougars.
That's just our little 44 play there where we block down, pull the guard. Guard kicks out the D end. Everybody else blocks down. It's a staple in the Lake Mills flexible offense for the last few years. So running the ball well right now.
8.5 minutes left in the first quarter. 6-0 Bulldogs. Motion in the backfield. The handoff is going to be faked. It's going to be kept and now pitched back outside for Nash Delger, who's going to be brought down after a solid pickup of about 8 yards. That option play again utilized by the Bulldogs. Good yardage there, and so far are only 4 minutes into this ball game, Coach, but the run game is looking pretty solid.
Looks good. Yep. So good pick up there. Good job. Looks like Asher is, and the coach said that Asher had settled in with this offense, and he looks pretty comfortable right now. So we got trips left. Motion goes Zach. He's going to run that toss again.
And the play is going to be blown dead. Timeout's going to be called pre-snap by Lake Mills.
Coach Kurtz, something he didn't like. Looked like we would have had some room out there, but something wasn't aligned correctly. So, yeah, with 7:41 to go, right now the Bulldogs are doing a great job.
Ball at the 34 of AGWSR. And Coach, I'm going to quiz you here. What does AGWSR stand for?
I happen to know this.
You do know this, okay.
I don't know about obviously, but Ackley, Geneva, Wellsburg, Steamboat Rock.
Yeah. I was today's years old. I found out Steamboat Rock is a place in Iowa.
Yeah, I've actually been there a long time ago. And been to Wellsburg, too. Geneva, probably. Our own Matt Fallsgraf.
Yes, Mr.
Coach
P.
and teacher at Lake Mills. This is his hometown.
So the timeout will conclude. Bulldogs will bring their offense back out onto the field. Stentrud under center. Motion again. Looks like it's going to be, no, not the same play. They're going to hand it off to Josiah Sheldall. He's going to break a tackle and then be brought down by a couple Cougar defenders.
Yep, just short again of the first down.
In the tackle there was Trace Eiton, junior number 6.
3rd and about 2.
Two receivers on spread out to the right. Steeney a little bit closer into the formation. Getting the pitch is Delger. He's got to get north and south, and it looks like he's got first down yardage before he is brought down. He's across the 30, and that will be good for a Bulldog first down.
If I know Coach Kurtz, their defensive backs, their safeties are within about six yards of the line of scrimmage. So eventually here, he's going to pull that thing and try and throw it downfield. We got some young receivers out there, but this offense, it pulls the defense way up towards the line of scrimmage, because right now you can see, you know, you look at their defensive backs, they are tight to the line of scrimmage.
Up the gut with Sheldall. He's going to get across the 25 before he's spun down.
You know, the thing with somebody that's never really carried the football in live action is can he handle that football? You're getting hit for the first time, live competition, but so far it looks like Josiah's doing a great job.
5 points of pressure, don't they say? Is that the thing?
Yeah. You know, practice is one thing, but
yeah, you really can never simulate
you don't go
real
full
game
speed
action.
Practice hardly ever anymore anyway, so brings up a 2nd 6.
Fake the pitch out, and now they're going to look to throw, but Stentrud is brought down. And there he is, Brady Abbas, number 4, not fooled there by the fake. He'll get credit with a sack, tackle for loss, and will bring up 3rd and about 13 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Abbas is a linebacker there, so he must have been coming on a run blitz, or what he thought was a run blitz, and that's a big loss for the Bulldogs. So 3rd and about 14, 13.
Ball spotted at the 31-yard line of AGWSR. Delger in the backfield, getting motion, and Sheldall's going to plow forward right up the middle, back to about the 24. So it will bring up 4th down for the Bulldogs.
And once again, he ran up the back of one of his offensive linemen there, so his offensive lineman got to get going. So 4th and 8, not great, but not out of the realm of possibility of picking it up. I would guess we'll try to get to the edge again.
Need to get to about the 18. Here's the snap. Looking to throw on a straight drop back is Stentrud. He's rolling out to his right now. He's looking, and the throw is low and incomplete. Intended receiver was number 2, Zach Steeney. Just a little bit too little on the throw. So a turnover on downs. We'll give the ball back to the Cougars.
He had a receiver coming across the middle towards the back of the end zone, but that would have been one heck of a throw. He would have to throw across his body and have it travel about 25 yards. So, don't pick up any points on the turnover, but ate up some clock, 4:35 to go. Bulldogs up 6-0. Ackley comes out, Bull Star to the left, single back, and that same off-tackle play. Nice fill that time by Josiah.
Really big hit.
Yep. Short gain.
If you can't tell where Josiah is just because how much bigger he is out on that defensive line, just look at the helmets. He's wearing a Guardian cap tonight, so he's got that purple, a little bit of a lighter purple. Doesn't have the yellow on the helmets like his teammates, and He's doing that because of the concussion he suffered earlier in the year.
Yep, absolutely. So
if you watch the NFL, you've seen that a lot more lately as well. High snap. The handoff is good, though, to the backer, and he's going to be tracked down from behind by the Bulldogs.
Right now, Ackley's front five are kind of handling our front five. There's a lot of space there.
Lane Sprecher on the tackle for Lake Mills.
Yep, you got Sprecher. You got Chase Diley getting his first start at left tackle. Jaron Bendingson at D-end on the left side. Calvin Rugnes at right tackle.
Another high snap, but the handoff is good, and another 6 yards for the Cougars.
At the linebacker spots, we got Torres, Sheldall, and Leif Rugby are the 3 linebackers. We got freshman Carter Ham at one corner. Got freshman Mason Helgeson at safety. Landon Christian is not out there right now, Zach Steeney, and freshman Connor Helgeson.
Handoff up the gut again with Holmgard, and he's got another 7 yards. Cross midfield to the 49 of the Bulldogs with just under 3 minutes left here in this opening quarter. 6-0 Lake Mills with the lead.
So 3 of our 4 defensive backs tonight are freshmen.
And kind of what we said early, looks like the Cougars are trying to pound the football on the ground and having some success. Getting, you're going to get a first down every couple plays at this rate with the 7 yards or so he's getting on these rushes, and gets about 5 there before he's stacked up and driven backwards. And we'll spot it at the 46. It's only about 4 on that pickup.
Here comes Jacoby Anderson. He'd been sick for 2 days this week, so he didn't start. He's going to come in for Chase Diley at that D tackle. And Jacoby's played quite a bit of varsity football. He's a bigger body in there. The left D tackle, so we can see if that helps out against the run.
Here's the snap and a handoff again to the halfback. Big hit again from Sheldall. Ball is going to be spotted at the 41. That'll be a yard shy of the first down as Holmgard again on the carry. Bring up 3rd and 1. Now we'll bring the ball backwards about a ball's length. Make it a little bit of a longer 3rd down.
So if you look quick here, they got 3 guys right behind the guard and tackle. We're just going to have the quarterback follow him.
QB power and enough for a first down.
But, we're making them drive the ball, and as I've said before, you make high school teams drive the ball 60, 70, 80 yards. Sometimes things don't work out for the offense in terms of penalties or turnovers.
And we saw that on that last drive.
Right.
They were moving the ball pretty well, got about midfield, and the snap and exchange wasn't clean. Lake Mills hopped on top of the football. Motion in the backfield. The handoff again to Holmgard, and he's going to get to the second level before being touched up to the 34-yard line of Lake Mills, where he'll be brought down. He'll be 2nd and about 5. We should have just about one more play here unless there's a penalty.
Yeah, I don't think Ackley has run anything outside the tackles, have they, on the ground
It's
yet?
been all up the middle so far.
So Bull star to the right. I'm guessing the ball's probably going to the right. He's shuffle going to come left in motion, and they're going to follow him that way.
High tackle, but clean tackle by Josiah Sheldall, and looks like the halfback there, Eli Holmgard, maybe getting up a little slower than normal.
He was.
And that will be the end of the quarter. After 12 minutes, Lake Mills leads by a score of 6-0, thanks to a 67-yard rushing touchdown by Zach Steeney on the second play of the game. We'll take a break and come back for more football here on KIOW.com.
Summer heat, stormy weather, road construction, all these things take a toll on your vehicle. If it's time to get a new one, come see us at Forest City Ford. This is Michelle, and we have over 60 vehicles in stock, including 2025 Escapes, Mavericks, Broncos, Explorers, F-150s, and more. We can find or order any vehicle you want. Come see us now at Forest City Ford, where customers send their friends, at the corner of Highways 9 and 69 in Forest City, or online anytime at forestcityford.com.
You didn't start your business to do taxes. Good thing we did. Block Advisors by H&R Block serves over 2 million businesses like yours every year. From daycare providers to home contractors and realtors, we've seen it all. Find a tax expert who understands the ins and outs of your industry. Visit our offices in Forest City or Garner and start your small business taxes today.
In Forest City, call 641-585-3751, and in Garner, call 641-923-3169.
All right, we're back here. Start of quarter number 2. Josiah Cleveland and Coach Bill Burns with you. And the snap is taken. Looking to throw for the first time is Landon Dennis. Yeah. It's thrown behind the receiver, number 7, Carl Hooger. Sophomore receiver at 5'11", the intended receiver.
Just a flood concept. Flood meaning they're going to flood that area of the football field, their offensive right, with 3 receivers there at kind of 3 different depths. So, coverage was okay. We had everybody in front of us. Just done a great throw by number 5. So brings up a 4th and about 5.
Dennis, just a sophomore, as you mentioned, Coach. A little bit of the smaller size, 5'7", $134 is what he's listed as.
So you got to watch for Bo Starr, number 24 here. They like to get it out to him out in the flat, so that trips formation here. Looks like they're throwing a little screen out here. We got to come out and tackle. Good job. We got a flag.
Penalty thrown way in the backfield by the furthest official from the play. And they're pointing towards the Cougars side. It looks like it's going to be a hold on AGWSR.
I'm guessing we'll decline it.
And we do. 4th and 4.
25 has been hit hard twice high by Josiah, and he's not happy.
He's not getting the face mask, though. That's the key.
That's true.
My apologies. His turnover on downs. Lake Mills will take over.
Yep.
I was a play behind. So with 11:51, Bulldogs take over at their own 30-yard line. Got down into Cougar field position their last drive, but ended up turning it over on downs themselves. Now they'll look to add to this 6-point advantage. A little bit of pre-snap movement on the defensive side, and
looks like encroachment on number 12 for the Cougars. Cost them 5. So, yeah, once at home, look at their 2 safeties for Ackley. 24 is a safety, and looks like number 9. Before that ball was snapped, literally 5.5 yards off the line of scrimmage. So if we can get anything, behind over the middle, should be some big gains there if we can set that up.
Just like a slant or something.
Yeah, anything. Post.
Stentrud under center. He's going to keep it, now pitch it back. He gets hit hard, but there's some space for Nash Dozier to run. He puts on a hesitation move. He's got one man to beat. It's Starr, and he's going to trip him up. It's still in bounds. They roll. He steps out of bounds. Nash Delger.
Who made the call? Oh, there he did. I see it.
Steps out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
There was nobody. I mean, nobody out there on the edge. Nobody.
Just maybe a shoe size too big from housing it there for Delger, but it'll be good field position in the red zone for Lake Mills. 1st and 10 from the 16.
So if we can't pound it in here with Josiah a little bit.
Right up the middle, and there's a good tackle.
Yeah.
51 on the tackle. We'll give that's Cale Dodd, one of the captains. for the Cougars.
He's coming from his left defensive end spot, and that's where Isaiah Torres is right now. And, you know, Isaiah became a lineman on Wednesday, so he's had one practice. So hopefully as the game settles in, he'll
start getting a little more comfortable,
yeah.
but
yeah, that's tough.
That's really
tough.
difficult.
That's really tough.
Steeny in motion. He's going to get the flip on the left side, trying to get there. He's going to try to get up to the 15. Will be tripped up and fall forward to the 15. So just about 1 yard on that gain. Will be third down and 8.
Much better job by the Cougars on their pursuit there.
Couple consecutive plays where they've limited the yardage for the Bulldogs. And now a big third down here for Lake Mills. Thank you for joining us here on this warmer than usual October evening. Next week's supposed to cool up quite significantly. Mid-60s is the high all week long. Here's the handoff. No, it's going to be fake. Now pitched back out side to Nash Dilger. He's got a broken tackle. He's going to barrel into the end zone for a touchdown. Nash Dilger with 6 for the Bulldogs. They take a 12-0 lead.
That was a great block by freshman Carter Ham out on the senior bow star. It's called a stock block. You're just getting in his way. You don't have to put him on the ground. You just move your feet, and where he goes, you go.
Slow him down a little bit, and Nash has the speed to do the rest.
And that was a great job by a 120-pound kid on a 205-pound kid. Great job, Carter Ham.
Giving him an extra pound there, Coach. 204. Here's the snap on the two-point conversion right up the middle, barreling over, and just short of the goal line. Good play there defensively for the Cougars. Not easy to slow down a guy the size of Josiah Sheldall, but they were able to do that. And Lake Mills will have to hold on to this 12-point lead with 10:14 left here in the first half. We'll take a quick break. We come back for more football here from AGWSR High School.
Lennox in the air means money in your pocket. Turn to Young Plumbing and Heating for special offers happening today that will put high-quality Lennox air in your home and savings back in your pocket. For a limited time, they're offering up to $1,800 in rebates, or qualified buyers make no payments. Incur no interest for 12 months when financing a new Lennox system. Plus, receive up to $2,600 in federal tax credits. Call Young Plumbing and Heating today, 641-592-5611, or visit them online at youngph.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
All right, welcome back, folks. It's a 12-0 Lake Mills Bulldog lead over the home team, the AGWSR Cougars here. And, Coach, we haven't mentioned yet, it's homecoming here for AGWSR. So we're Lake Mills coming in and trying to spoil the homecoming of these Cougars and their fans.
Yep, looks like they had their activities right before the game started, and so that's out of the way.
Delger on to kick it off. Last time it was a little low liner. This time a little bit of a pop-up, and it's going to be taken here by number 9. He's got some space up the middle, and he's going to be brought down across the 45. That's Tristan Dennis on the return, the senior receiver defensive back. Good field position for AGWSR, spotted at the 46.
Yep, a lot of young kids on the kickoff team as well. A lot of those freshmen, so getting a lot of great game experience this year. And it's tough right now, but as the years move along, they'll really benefit from them. So same formation. Motion by Starr. They're going to follow him right there off tackle. Big hole.
And again,
nice hit.
Josiah Sheldall on the ball.
The good thing for the Bulldogs is Ackley's not getting a body on Josiah. The bad thing is they're usually getting 3 to 4 to 5 yards.
Yeah. Second and 7. The snap looking to throw is Landon Dennis. The throw to the near side will be caught across the 50.
Short gain, good coverage. Picks up about 3 maybe.
Lane Rose, the receiver there.
Maybe 4. Brings up 3rd and a long 3. So they got twins to the left with Starr at the wingback spot. He's going to motion to the right. He's going to run it off tackle right there.
Across the 40 for a first down. Home guard on the carry again. Fresh set of downs for the Cougars.
We do have Corbin Obley that's available tonight. He hasn't practiced much the last 2 weeks with a shoulder injury. He would usually be at that left defensive end.
Motion in the backfield from Starr. They're going to go opposite of him this time, and some space to run for home guard. He'll be brought down after a big pickup of about 13 or 14 yards. So, Coach, that time they go away from Starr.
Yep.
Ball spotted at the 25-yard line of Lake Mills. 8 minutes left in the first half. 12-0 is our score. Long touchdown run by Zach Steeney. Nearly a long touchdown
12
run.
guys in the huddle. Yep, it's going to cost them 5 yards. 12 guys in the huddle. Legal substitution.
Nearly a long touchdown run by Nash Delger, and then he did end up finding the end zone a couple plays later. So makes it 1st and 15. Back to the 30. Dennis in the shotgun. Takes the snap, high snap, hands it off to Holmgren. He's got some space to run, untouched, into the end zone for a Cougars touchdown. "30-yard rush, and I don't think he was touched by a Lake Mills Bulldog there, Coach.
Nope, I don't think so. So, yep, they're up front. Even though they're down 12-0, they've been kind of winning the battle up front when they're on offense anyway. So that's that injury-riddled defensive line that we have, and we're going to have to try and find some answers.
Cougars will come on here for the conversion attempt, going for 2. Dennis in the shotgun. He's going to look to throw. Looking to his left now across the middle. It's tipped up in the air, and it'll be
deflected. Good job.
Knocked down, and the conversion is unsuccessful. So it's a 6-point game, 12-6. Lake Mills still holding the lead. They'll get the football when we come back here with 7.5 minutes left in the first half. Stay with us here on KIOW.com.
Imagine a seed dealership where 100% exclusive Asgrow DeKalb genetics are sold, where they treat your seed corn with 40 pounds of nitrogen from Pivot Bio, protect your seed beans from disease. Then they deliver that seed to your farm or field. Meanwhile, a variable rate script shows up on your monitor, ready to plant. Once that plant emerges, a drone flies over to count populations and scout the plant's health. When fall starts, that place calibrates your yield monitor and manages your data. With that data, you make informed decisions like where to buy your inputs. Where is this place? Storby Seed, where every day is seed day.
At Lake Mills Family Dental, we prioritize kindness and respect while providing quality dentistry for all ages. I am Dr. Tao.
And I am Dr. Michael Melhoff. We offer a wide variety of procedures, including root canals, extractions, braces, and Invisalign.
We are now accepting new patients. Call now to make your appointment. We can't wait to meet you. Se habla español.
All right, welcome back. New score, 12-6, still in favor of Lake Mills after that Eli Homeguard 30-yard rushing score for the AGWSR Cougars, who will be on to kick here. It's number 44, Lorenz Randall, the kicker. He'll boot it away. It's going to be a little bit short. It's going to be Steeney this time receiving the kick, looking to make something happen. And he'll be chopped down across the 30-yard line to the 32. And that's where the Bulldog offense will get things started.
Well, so far so good on offense. You know, I think we've had 3 possessions and 2 touchdowns. So,
and winning the turnover battle 1-0 so far. The one drive they weren't able to score was off of that turnover. Did have a turnover on downs.
So we got trips to our offensive right.
Delger in motion, receives the pitch going to the far side on the right. He's going to be patient and eventually get brought down to the grass, but 8 or 9 on that first down run. That'll work.
Yep, you know, numbers game out there, and we can get a couple blocks out there. We're going to get yards. Yeah, almost a full 9, so great job on first down. So far, other than one time, Ackley really hasn't had an answer for our edge game. So
second down and 1.
Trips to the left.
Stentrud might have a free play here. It's going to be Steeney on the pitch. He's going to break a tackle across the 50 up to the 40-yard line. He's at the 30, stops, hesitates, and is brought down from behind across the 20-yard line. Red zone trip again for Lake Mills. Good patient running there from Zach Steeney. Hesitation did allow him to get caught, but it gave him an extra 5 yards as well.
Yep, nice job on the edge again, once again with those receivers. And, you know, we've talked about it the last couple of years, our success with the flex bone was those guys blocking out on the edge.
6.5 minutes left in the quarter. And AGWSR will use their first timeout.
You know, and if we continue to have success on the edge, that means they're going to probably maybe widen somebody out. Those linebackers maybe got to widen out a little bit. And then hopefully Josiah can get going, you know,
right up the middle.
Right up the middle. And
it definitely thins out your defense, and it makes more individuals have to step up and make plays.
Right. So, you know, those 3 huge plays of runs over 40 or 45, 50 yards plus to the edge so far in this game. So, good job by the ball carriers. Good job by the receivers out there and the offensive linemen. Because basically on that toss, it's just the offensive linemen just take a bucket step the direction that the ball's going, and they just go. They just go.
Cougars call timeout. They're ready to go. Lake Mills still in the huddle, and now they'll break it and come back out for this first down play from the 16 of AGWSR.
Corbin Obley is in at left offensive tackle.
Sheldall behind Stentrud. Motion in the backfield from Delger. He'll go up the middle with Sheldall, and he'll be chopped down, but a gain of 6 or 7.
Yep, there's that belly play. Block down, kick out. Big hole. There's a big hole. Picks up good, almost 7.
About halfway through the second quarter, now 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Bulldogs looking to get those 6 points back that the Cougars just got on their last drive. Steeney in the backfield now. It's going to be pitched back to Delger. He's going to try to get to the edge, and he's going to be swung down. But enough for a first down.
Absolutely.
Across the 10-yard line will be first and goal, Lake Mills. It's Bo Starr on the tackle. A name we'll be saying quite a bit here tonight. We've already said it a decent amount.
The official was talking to him about a little unnecessary roughness there, so I'm not sure why he was talking to him. Either it is or it isn't. So
yeah. First and 10 from the 5. First and goal, from the 5. The handoff up the middle, and a late push will get Sheldall close to the goal line, about 2 yards short. Kind of got stood up right there at the line of scrimmage, but he was able to keep his feet moving and get some positive yardage out of that first down run.
I think down here that belly play that's a little bit wider is a little more effective than the 22 or 23, which is farther inside. So it wouldn't surprise me if we don't try to run off tackle left or right with Josiah.
They're going to spot it at the 3, so second and goal from the 3. Ball's on the floor, and luckily able to hop on top of it is the quarterback, Asher Stentrud. It's not a clean exchange from the center, it looked like.
About a 3-yard loss, 4-yard loss.
And we'll mark it down to the 6, so it'll be a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, we need to put it in here.
4 down territory.
Absolutely. I think we can maybe get to the edge again.
Delger in motion. They're going to keep. No, it's going to be a keeper for Stentrud. The options were covered up. He takes it himself. He's going to be brought down. Where are they spotting this? At the 4-yard line. It's only 2 yards on the pickup. It's 4th and goal from the 4. Now the Bulldogs will keep the offense out on the field.
4:17 to go, second quarter.
Worst case scenario, you give a long field to the Cougars with not a whole lot of time. But ideally, you'd like to find the end zone here on this play. Motion in the backfield. Looking to throw. Stentrud's trying to get brought down from behind. He's going to throw it in the air, and it is intercepted. It looks like is going to call. Yes. Intercepted. Is that in the end zone or no?
I don't think so. It's about the 1 or 2.
Stentrud tried to make a play rolling out. He had a guy right on his backside, just about off the snap. He tried to use his legs to get enough space to throw. Was able to make a throw, but threw it into double coverage, and it was intercepted at the 1-yard line. So
tough series for the Bulldogs. That botched snap. Details there, botched snap and the fumble. Needs something to happen here.
Here's the snap. Trying to get to the outside is Holmgard, and he's got space to run before being brought down across the 15. Tackle made by Lee Frogny.
That was defended pretty well originally. That was that 3 guys stacked right behind the guard and tackle. And, good game for the Cougars.
Going to mark it. It looks like the 16-yard line is where it is. Yes, they're going to. That's what the scoreboard says now. Scoreboard also says 3.5 minutes left in the first half.
Probably going to have to put it up in the air with about 3 minutes to go.
2 timeouts left for both squads. The snap and the handoff up the middle. Now trying to come to the outside and across the 20-yard line before he's met by a couple Bulldogs.
Better job there, defensive line. He still picked up about 5, but he didn't have a huge hole to just shoot through. So, second and
4 they listed as. Torres in on the tackle there for Lake Mills. Clock running down now under 3.
2 timeouts for the Cougars, 2 for the Bulldogs. Keep everything in front.
The snap and the handoff going the opposite way.
Oh, good hit. Ball came out.
And a penalty flag came out as well. I wonder if they're going to get Sheldall there, maybe lowering the helmet. I think that was Sheldall.
I don't know if it was.
Couple penalty flags down at around the 30-yard line. And we also have a Cougar injured on the play. Can't quite see the number here, but he's being tended to by the training staff. 2:38 left in this first half. The officials conferring here. We'll have a call shortly.
He got bent over backward, but I don't know if it was helmet to helmet or not. They're talking about it, so. Yeah, that's their best ball carrier there that's down.
See the replay here on our. Yeah, it was Sheldall in on the tackle.
Was it helmet to helmet?
It looked like it was upper body.
Yeah, he lunged.
Yeah, he did lunge a little bit.
Led with his head.
And they're gonna, more than likely call the flag to protect the athletes here. We just get the call, and I didn't see it. They're moving the Bulldogs backwards. The ball's going to be spotted at the 44, so it's a personal foul on Lake Mills. I didn't see the official signal. That is home guard on the grass. Now getting helped up to his feet and helped to the Cougar sideline. Home guard, one of the 4 captains on this AGWSR squad, a junior.
That was helmet to helmet. Well, the good news, Josiah is still in the game, and 25 is up and walking. So if he can't come back, that's a huge loss for the Cougars.
They'll bring him to the table here and tend to him. High snap on the next play, all the way back, brought down by number 54, Lane Sprecher. Tracks the quarterback all the way back to the 28-yard line.
That was Spreck's dream right there. The quarterback's got his back to you. If he could have got there a step earlier, right, when he was picking up the ball, that ball would have went flying. But huge loss. 2:26 to go.
First down is at the Lake Mills 45. This ball is spotted at the 29 of AGWSR. So that's going to be, say, 20 yards.
7 yards or so.
About 26, 27.
So now we're going to see their passing game. They'll try to get it out in the flat there. So our coaches are talking to them about that. Just that's fine if they complete a pass. Just got to tackle. Nothing behind you.
Timeout was called by the Cougars as well after that play, so they'll pause the clock with 2:26 left in the first half. When we do reach halftime, we'll have our halftime show brought to you by Storby Seed. We'll talk about this first half, look at other scores in the district and the area as the playoff race starting to take shape a little bit now.
Yep.
We'll get to that in a little more than 2.5 minutes. Obviously, that's how much is on the clock, but it'll take longer than that to get to the break. Back to live action here. Cougars take the snap, looking to throw is Dennis. He's looking to his right now over the middle. He's got nobody there but a defender, and Nash Delger just needed a little more length on those arms to come away with an interception. It was his ball or nobody's ball. It'll be third and very long for the Cougars.
One route they really love to run to Bo Star, number 24, is a wheel route where he's going to take off, head to the sideline, then go down the sideline. So we have to make sure we don't bite on that. Watch some film. He's caught 4, 5, 6 jump balls like that this year.
And he's got the height, as we mentioned, at
he does.
6'3", tallest
there it comes.
guy
there
on
it
this.
is. There's the wheel route right there. There it is. Nice job. Perfect.
Knocked down right at midfield. That's the freshman Mason Helgeson with a pass breakup. And that's kind of in the season so far when we've had opponents throw the ball, they've been winning the 50-50s.
Yep.
And eventually, defensive backs got to make a play on one of those. And right there, the freshman Mason Helgeson making the play, knocking it down, forcing a punt here for the Cougars with 2:13 left in the half. Here's the snap and the hold, and the kick is a little bit of a shorter one.
It's got backspin on it. Good.
It's going to roll up to the 44 of Lake Mills before it is touched down. Lake Mills will have 2:04 to work with and about midfield.
Yep, so plenty of time here. Looks like 25 won't be back in on this series. Looks like the trainers are taping up his ankle.
2 timeouts for the Bulldogs as well. Keep that in mind. Stentrud will have this play blown dead by the near side official as a flag comes in, and false start will be called against Lake Mills.
I couldn't see if we had 2 guys in motion or somebody just went early.
Want to say maybe the latter there. Definitely 2 guys in motion, a possibility though with the type of offense Lake Mills utilizes.
We do have a pass play in our arsenal called Virginia. 4 verts.
Okay.
So both wing backs will run down the middle of the field, and then both outside guys, and I don't know how they could cover it in this defense right here. I'm sure Coach Kurt sees that as well.
Another penalty flag flies. This time a good stop by number, is that 8 or 9? Is that Tristan Dennis on the tackle as Nash Delger got the carry, but...
Well, that flag came, we hadn't even caught the pitch yet, and the flag was coming out of there.
Lake Mills going the wrong direction here on this.
Yes, we are.
More than likely final drive for the Bulldogs of this half. It's going to be 1st and 25. Ball spotted at the 30. First down is about 45 of the Cougars. Stentrud takes the snap. Handoff up the middle to Sheldall. He'll be tripped up to the 34. It looks like the near side official
Lee
spotting it.
Lee Ferrugny really got off the football that time. And nice physical block on number 4.
Second and 20, a minute 15 left, and Coach, I don't really think Lake Mills is going to be too aggressive here.
Not unless we get a chunk play here.
Pitch back to the far side for Nash Delger. He's going to make a cut. He's going to be brought down by Tristan Dennis. He's been a little bit of everywhere here on this defensive drive. Down to 50 seconds and ticking here in this first half.
Ackley still got 1 timeout, so I would think they would maybe use it, make us punt it.
Now 40 seconds. Lake Mills still in the huddle. 20 on the play clock, so they could take this down just about 20 seconds left in the half.
Looks like they'll take it all the way down, take a timeout.
Yeah, they're still in the huddle here with 10. And they're showing no signs of breaking that huddle now with 5. And a timeout is going to be called by the Bulldogs with 20 seconds left on the halftime clock. Again, coming up here in just a couple minutes, we'll have our, post-game, halftime, brought to you by Storby Seed. Make sure to tune in for that. Not sure if it's going to be a longer halftime or not. As we mentioned, they got their Queen and King candidates as well as Grand Marshal introductions done pregame. So it might just be a standard length half.
Right.
Never know, though. I know some schools do their Hall of Fame inductions during homecoming week as well. Forest City and Garner do, and I don't know if AGWSR does something like that too. They might be doing that. Yeah, who knows? Yes. We forgot to ask the booth just to our right and the pregame setup. Shout out to AGWSR though for providing us with a power strip.
Yep, and a good view here.
Yes.
Enough room.
Handoff up the gut to Sheldall. He'll be brought down at the 37, and a timeout's going to be called by the Cougars with 16 seconds left. So they will force Lake Mills to punt here as it'll bring up 4th and long. 4th and about 17, something like that. So we'll see the first punt of the game for the Bulldogs.
Yep. Remember, Nash does the rugby style, so obviously they know that as well.
And that should burn a few seconds, a few extra seconds from the half clock, and keep the guy in front of you.
Nothing wrong with, he's going to rugby it to his right and just, aim for out of bounds at about the 30 or 20.
Yeah.
Keep it away from number 24.
Tristan Dennis also back, number 9. He's just not going to rugby this time. He's just going to let it fly. It's going to be picked up by Starr, and Starr's going to try to get to the outside. A penalty flag flies in the backfield as Starr has a lot of space to run. He's eventually brought down across the 40 to the 30, and now another penalty flag comes in. Couple penalty flags fly, one back to where Starr received the football, and then the second one just thrown at the Bulldog 40-yard line. So we'll see what these calls are, indicating, first indication looks like a hold on AGWSR.
Block in the back.
On both, potentially.
What are they doing?
Yeah,
picking that
they
one up?
said.
Because they're marking it from the 40.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Me either.
They indicated it twice, blocking the back twice.
Right,
but why are they?
Should be our choice.
They are. Coach Kurtz. Electing to take the second marker. So 2 seconds left right at midfield for the Cougars. A little bit of a shell defense here for the Bulldogs. They'll throw it out, air it out. It's a line drive and knocked down through the hands of Starr. Ball falls harmlessly to the grass, and halftime has come. Lake Mills with the lead, 12-6. Long touchdown run for Zaxini, and then another score for Nash Delger with the 12 points for the Bulldogs. All right, time for our halftime show. Tonight's halftime, as I mentioned earlier, is brought to you by Storby Seed in Lake Mills, where every day is seed day. Find out more at storbyseed.com. We'll have that halftime show for you in just a few minutes here on KIOW.
Imagine a seed dealership where 100% exclusive Asgrow DeKalb genetics are sold, where they treat your seed corn with 40 pounds of nitrogen from Pivot Bio, protect your seed beans from disease. Then they deliver that seed to your farm or field. Meanwhile, a variable rate script shows up on your monitor, ready to plant. Once that plant emerges, a drone flies over to count populations and scout the plant's health. When fall starts, that place calibrates your yield monitor and manages your data. With that data, you make informed decisions like where to buy your inputs. Where is this place? Storby Seed, where every day is seed day.
At Lake Mills Family Dental, we prioritize kindness and respect while providing quality dentistry for all ages. I am Dr. Tao.
And I am Dr. Michael Melhoff. We offer a wide variety of procedures, including root canals, extractions, braces, and Invisalign.
We are now accepting new patients. Call now to make your appointment. We can't wait to meet you. Se habla español.
Get the laundry pair that you can use to conquer pet hair like a pro with the Maytag Pet Pro system. The built-in Pet Pro filter in the washer visibly removes pet hair on any cycle, while the XL lint trap in the dryer traps and removes additional pet hair. Visit Singlestead Hardware today to see how the Maytag Pet Pro system works. Singlestead Hardware, your do-it-best store at 202 North Washington in Lake Mills, or at singlesteadhardware.com.
Farmers, are you adding to or upgrading your grain handling system? Grow Electric in Lake Mills can help. We have specialized in agriculture electric needs for more than 40 years and take pride in the quality of work and service we provide. Steve and his experienced team will get your grain handling equipment running, standing behind their work. To get your project scheduled, contact Grow Electric in Lake Mills today. Call 641-592-8282. Follow us on Facebook or at growelectric.com. That's GROE electric.com.
Dependable LP gas, delivered on time, every time. That's Hanson LP Gas of Lake Mills and Thompson. Since 2005, we've offered competitive pricing, flexible contract options, new tank installations, and exceptional service. Whether it's propane for your home, farm, or business, you can count on our local team for quick, efficient delivery and friendly support. Hanson LP Gas, your hometown choice for dependable propane.
Waldorf University allows students room to grow beyond just their major. Waldorf music education major and theater student Ethan Hexamer.
There's so many good professors. Right now I'm taking Magic Monsters and Heroes of the Middle Ages with Jonathan Clockey. And this is my first class with him, but he's really made an impact. He's made the classroom super engaging and a really positive environment to be in.
Expand your horizons at Waldorf University in Forest City. Find out more at waldorf.edu. Waldorf University, the AND school.
At MBT Bank, we know that farming is more than just a job. It's a way of life. This is Jason Mubin, your ag loan officer in Forest City. Whether it's harvest time or planning for next season, MBT Bank is your trusted partner in ag lending. We're here to support your needs with personalized financial solutions. Reach out today and let us cultivate success together. MBT Bank, member FDIC.
Where will you go with MBT Bank? Where will you go with MBT? Where will you go with MBT?
Stendard Insurance in Lake Mills, proudly serving clients since 1992. We offer a diverse range of insurance options and companies backed by staff that are devoted to you. Whether it's going through your EOBs and bills to make sure your bills are getting paid correctly, or a personal insurance review to make sure your property is up to current replacement cost levels, Stendard Insurance is there for you. Stendard Insurance, quality, service, and knowledge from one of the area's leading independent insurance providers.
Whether it's homework, working from home, or streaming your favorite show, connect and protect what matters most with WCTA Managed Wi-Fi and Security Plus. You can control your network, set limits, block content, and keep threats out. Download our Managed Wi-Fi app today and enjoy 3 months of Security Plus free. Plus, new internet customers receive a $50 bill credit. Call 800-592-6105 to learn more or sign up today. WCTA, customer service you can count on.
I'm part of the 100%.
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 Hi, I'm Vanessa Kaler. A recent state survey asked NIAC students if we would recommend NIAC to family and friends, and the answer was 100% said yes, including me. NIAC is close to home, so I save money on housing, driving, and meals, but also the tuition is far less than if I'd started at a 4-year school. The instructors and advisors are supportive and helpful, and my credits will all transfer. I'm proud to say that I'm part of the 100% that says choose NIAC first.
Summer heat, stormy weather, road construction, all these things take a toll on your vehicle. If it's time to get a new one, come see us at Forest City Ford. This is Michelle, and we have over 60 vehicles in stock, including 2025 Escapes, Mavericks, Broncos, Explorers, F-150s, and more. We can find or order any vehicle you want. Come see us now at Forest City Ford, where customers send their friends, at the corner of Highways 9 and 69 in Forest City, or online anytime at forestcityford.com.
You didn't start your business to do taxes. Good thing we did. Block Advisors by H&R Block serves over 2 million businesses like yours every year. From daycare providers to home contractors and realtors, we've seen it all. Find a tax expert who understands the ins and outs of your industry. Visit our offices in Forest City or Garner and start your small business taxes today.
In Forest City, call 641-585-3751. And in Garner, call 641-923-3169.
Lennox in the air means money in your pocket. Turn to Young Plumbing and Heating for special offers happening today that will put high-quality Lennox air in your home and savings back in your pocket. For a limited time, they're offering up to $1,800 in rebates, or qualified buyers make no payments. Incur no interest for 12 months when financing a new Lennox system. Plus, receive up to $2,600 in federal tax credits. Call Young Plumbing and Heating today, 641-592-5611, or visit them online at youngph.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Imagine a seed dealership where 100% exclusive Asgrow DeKalb genetics are sold, where they treat your seed corn with 40 pounds of nitrogen from Pivot Bio, protect your seed beans from disease. Then they deliver that seed to your farm or field. Meanwhile, a variable rate script shows up on your monitor, ready to plant. Once that plant emerges, a drone flies over to count populations and scout the plant's health. When fall starts, that place calibrates your yield monitor and manages your data. With that data, you make informed decisions like where to buy your inputs. Where is this place? Storby Seed, where every day is seed day.
At Lake Mills Family Dental, we prioritize kindness and respect while providing quality dentistry for all ages. I am Dr. Tao.
And I am Dr. Michael Melhoff. We offer a wide variety of procedures, including root canals, extractions, braces, and Invisalign.
We are now accepting new patients. Call now to make your appointment. We can't wait to meet you. Se habla español.
Get the laundry pair that you can use to conquer pet hair like a pro with the Maytag Pet Pro system. The built-in Pet Pro filter in the washer visibly removes pet hair on any cycle, while the XL lint trap in the dryer traps and removes additional pet hair. Visit Singlestead Hardware today to see how the Maytag Pet Pro system works. Singlestead Hardware, your do-it-best store at 202 North Washington in Lake Mills, or at singlesteadhardware.com.
Farmers, are you adding to or upgrading your grain handling system? Grow Electric in Lake Mills can help. We have specialized in agriculture electric needs for more than 40 years and take pride in the quality of work and service we provide. Steve and his experienced team will get your grain handling equipment running, standing behind their work. To get your project scheduled, contact Grow Electric in Lake Mills today. Call 641-592-8282. Follow us on Facebook or at growelectric.com. That's GROE electric.com.
Dependable LP gas, delivered on time, every time. That's Hanson LP Gas of Lake Mills and Thompson. Since 2005, we've offered competitive pricing, flexible contract options, new tank installations, and exceptional service. Whether it's propane for your home, farm, or business, you can count on our local team for quick, efficient delivery and friendly support. Hanson LP Gas, your hometown choice for dependable propane.
Waldorf University allows students room to grow beyond just their major. Waldorf music education major and theater student Ethan Hexamer.
There's so many good professors. Right now I'm taking Magic Monsters and Heroes of the Middle Ages with Jonathan Clockey, and this is my first class with him, but he's really made an impact. He's made the classroom super engaging and a really positive environment to be in.
Expand your horizons at Waldorf University in Forest City. Find out more at waldorf.edu. Waldorf University, the AND School.
At MBT Bank, we know that farming is more than just a job. It's a way of life. This is Jason Mubin, your Ag Loan Officer in Forest City. Whether it's harvest time or planning for next season, MBT Bank is your trusted partner in ag lending. We're here to support your needs with personalized financial solutions. Reach out today and let us cultivate success together. MBT Bank, member FDIC.
Where will you go with MBT Bank? Where will you go with MBT? Where will you go with MBT?
Stengert Insurance in Lake Mills, proudly serving clients since 1992. We offer a diverse range of insurance options and companies backed by staff that are devoted to you. Whether it's going through your EOBs and bills to make sure your bills are getting paid correctly, or a personal insurance review to make sure your property is up to current replacement cost levels, Stengert Insurance is there for you. Stengert Insurance, quality, service, and knowledge from one of the area's leading independent insurance providers.
Whether it's homework, working from home, or streaming your favorite show, connect and protect what matters most with WCTA Managed Wi-Fi and Security Plus. You can control your network, set limits, block content, and keep threats out. Download our Managed Wi-Fi app today and enjoy 3 months of Security Plus free. Plus, new internet customers receive a $50 bill credit. Call 800-592-6105 to learn more or sign up today. WCTA, customer service you can count on.
I'm part of the 100%.
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 Hi, I'm Vanessa Kaler. A recent state survey asked NIAC students if we would recommend NIAC to family and friends, and the answer was 100% said yes, including me. NIAC is close to home, so I save money on housing, driving, and meals, but also the tuition is far less than if I'd started at a 4-year school. The instructors and advisors are supportive and helpful, and my credits will all transfer. I'm proud to say that I'm part of the 100% that says choose NIAC first.
Summer heat, stormy weather, road construction, all these things take a toll on your vehicle. If it's time to get a new one, come see us at Forest City Ford. This is Michelle, and we have over 60 vehicles in stock, including 2025 Escapes, Mavericks, Broncos, Explorers, F-150s, and more. We can find or order any vehicle you want. Come see us now at Forest City Ford, where customers send their friends, at the corner of Highways 9 and 69 in Forest City, or online anytime at forestcityford.com.
You didn't start your business to do taxes. Good thing we did. Block Advisors by H&R Block serves over 2 million businesses like yours every year. From daycare providers to home contractors and realtors, we've seen it all. Find a tax expert who understands the ins and outs of your industry. Visit our offices in Forest City or Garner and start your small business taxes today.
In Forest City, call 641-585-3751. And in Garner, call 641-923-3169.
Imagine a seed dealership where 100% exclusive Asgrow DeKalb genetics are sold, where they treat your seed corn with 40 pounds of nitrogen from Pivot Bio, protect your seed beans from disease. Then they deliver that seed to your farm or field. Meanwhile, a variable rate script shows up on your monitor, ready to plant. Once that plant emerges, a drone flies over to count populations and scout the plant's health. When fall starts, that place calibrates your yield monitor and manages your data. With that data, you make informed decisions like where to buy your inputs. Where is this place? Storby Seed, where every day is seed day.
All right, welcome back. Thank you to Storby Seed, as always, for sponsoring our halftime show. About 3:45 left on the halftime clock. They are running 20-minute halftime here for tonight's game. We saw the marching band, the dance team, and a mascot race as well. That was entertaining. The leader, I can't remember, the rat won it, but it was the hippo or rhino or something, kind of threw a lead there at the beginning. So anyways, let's look at some scores around the area and with other Koloff media games going on. Over in New Hampton, Forest City trails the Chickasaws. Just starting the second half, it's 7-0 New Hampton in that contest. Clear Lake is facing off against Benton, and that game is currently 27-0 in favor of Clear Lake. Good game over in Sibley. Sibley Ocheyedan 14, West Hancock 21 at the half. West Delaware and Independence, it's 14-6 West Delaware. Belmont Clummy and West Fork in a shootout so far. Halftime 28-26 West Fork with the 2-point lead there. Northwood Kensett 26, Tripoli 12. Garner Hayfield Ventura has homecoming right now. They're trailing Central Springs 36-7. Mason City is beating Waterloo East by a score of 15-6. Edco and Easton Valley, it is 30-20 Edco. And then Charles City taking on Iowa Falls Alden. It's 12-0 in favor of the Cadets of Iowa Falls. So a couple good games in there.
Absolutely, that West Fork Belmont game.
That's a game that can really impact this district and seeding West Hancock and Belmont already securing their postseason spots with their district wins, and seeding is just in district title still up for grabs. And West Fork, I think with a win, might lock up a spot as well tonight. So those are some big games, but let's talk about this game a little bit, Coach. Lake Mills was able to get the run game going. The second play from scrimmage, 67-yard scoring, rushing touchdown for Zach Steeney.
Right, and so, the run game hasn't been there all year. I think we had 150-some rushing yards on the season. I bet we almost got that in the first half tonight. I don't think we completed a pass, and it's been our ability to get to the edge. Asher Stenger's done a good job pulling it, pitching it. Josiah, his first start ever at fullback, is getting some dirty yards in there. So a really, really, really good half of offense. The only blemish probably was we didn't put it in when we had it inside the 5 and had a little miscue on a snap. And, the defense has been bending quite a bit, but we only broke once. So AGWSR is going to get the ball to start. Probably a huge development in this game is 25, the home guard kid, their best running back, got hurt in the first quarter. He came out, still got his pads on, but he was limping very noticeably. So I would be surprised if he gives it a shot, but you never know. If he does, good for him. And
he's currently sitting on that medical table, and they're kind of working on his helmet, but now he just put it down against that fence there. So they'll still look to tend to him, and looks like we got 3 minutes fresh time added to the clock. But Lake Mill's still out there stretching, warming up here for half number 2. And as we said in the pregame, a team in AGWSR that throws the ball more than they run, and a team that has struggled to establish the run game. Now, we said they had a solid first half running the ball pretty much exclusively up the gut. But do you expect them to maybe air it out a little bit more in this half?
I think early, at least in the third quarter, they're going to still try to run the football. And, they've had some success between the 30s. But that's, they had a turnover early, and we stopped them once on downs. So really, Lake Mills is with those young guys in the secondary, defensive secondary, have done a pretty good job. I think they've only completed a couple passes. So, I think we just keep doing what we're doing, and maybe we can make a couple adjustments with that defensive front to slow that rushing attack down and just keep playing hard-nosed football.
Yeah, the defensive backs, as you said, playing well. Mason Helgeson with a pass breakup. Nash Delger nearly had an interception. That goes down as a pass breakup technically. He just needed a little more stretch on those outstretched arms to pull in that fly ball that was headed his way. But, yeah, a lot of young guys that are playing some really solid football here on this, again, warmer than normal October. It's 89 was the high today, and it's October 3rd. Still, what, you say 70-something right now?
75.
Moofta.
So it looks like home guard's probably going to be out there putting ice on it. And everything, not only offensive and defensively, but I'm sure he was on all the special teams as well. So they got to pick, somebody else has to come in for him there. So that's a big blow for them.
Yeah, we mentioned in the pregame, they weren't great on the year coming in running the ball, but when they did, he was the back. 82 carries for 226 and 2 touchdowns. He added a third touchdown in that first half, a 30-yard rush where he went pretty much untouched all the way to the end zone. So the Cougars will get the ball to start our second half here from Ackley, Iowa, AGWSR High School. Nash Delger on to kick it away. And there's the kick. It's headed right towards Bo Starr. He's got it. And he's going to be met by Lane Sprecher at the 32. And Lane's not going to let him get past him.
Good job. Take a break from this thing. Good coverage by the Dogs there. Who is in for, can't see his number in the backfield, in for home guard?
Well, they're going to give it to him, and he's going to get a good chunk of yards across the 40. That's number 32, Clay Boosman, a freshman running back listed at 6 foot, 157 pounds. He gets 9 on the first down run.
The reason they had success there is Bo Starr, when he goes in motion, he kicks out the DN, so then everybody else is blocking down, so it creates a seam there.
Here's another snap. Yep. And this time, Boosman is going to be a little more patient and get up to the 44, nearly the 45-yard line before he's brought down. Plenty enough for that first down. Lee Ferragni on the tackle for the Bulldogs. Just now starting here this second half. Cougars looking to go down and tie this ball game up. Lake Mills looking to prevent that and force a turnover, maybe a turnover downs or a fumble recovery again. Something to go their way. Here's Boosman again, and he's going to get a secondary push across midfield all the way up. Both officials are in a different spot. Let's see where they meet.
I think there was a missed tackle there in the backfield.
9 yards on the first down run.
They're just leading with Bo Starr. He's going in motion, and they're just leading with him. So
second and short for the Cougars. The snap, the handoff, right up the middle again. This time brought down from behind by Isaiah Torres. No gain on the play, 3rd and 1. Right at about the Bulldog 45-yard line. Just about 2 minutes into this third quarter. Down to 15 on the play clock. Cougars will break the huddle and come to the line of scrimmage.
2 receivers to the left.
Under center now, looking to sneak it up there, and I don't know if he got it. It's going to be close.
I think he did. Barely.
Landon Dennis on the rush. Needed 1, got about 1.5 for a AGWSR first down across the 45 to the 44 of Lake Mills. See if the Bulldogs can put the Cougars behind schedule here on this first down. That's been the struggle here this drive so far. Big first down runs. And there's a good play defensively.
Good.
Just about 1 yard on the first down rush. That will work.
Isaiah Torres, good job. Josiah, good job.
And Coach, we mentioned here early in the game that Brady Abbas leads Class A with 47 tackles.
Yep.
Josiah Sheldall has 32 and is 24th in the class, despite missing over 2 games.
Right. Yep. And he's probably got another dozen already tonight. So it's just a little spot pass out for a decent gain for the Cougars. 3rd and 4.
About 5 on that gain.
Pretty good response by the secondary.
Ball spotted at the 37-yard line.
4 down territory for the Cougars. Like some confusion there. Clock's getting down there.
Down to 5. They come set. Motion from Starr. They'll take the snap and they'll hand it off with the backer who lowers his shoulder. Clay Buseman on the carry. He's got enough for another first down for AGWSR.
So that time, our defensive end went inside the kickout block, and the running back bounced it outside. So when you do that, you got to have help on the edge, and we didn't.
Ball spotted at the 33 of Lake Mills. First and 10 for AGWSR. Dennis takes the snap, looks to throw quickly over to the outside. It's dropped, incomplete. Carl Huger, the sophomore receiver, the intended receiver, just couldn't squeeze it. And that'll bring up second and 10.
Yeah, it's a good throw. Hit him right in the hands.
It looked like he had a little bit of space to work with as well.
He did.
Maybe one of those instances where you just move in a little too early before you really corral the football. You see that at all levels, not just NFL players do it more than you would like to see for professionals, for sure.
Looks like 4.5 minutes off the clock already.
Dennis in the gun. Hands it off on the outside and has to cut it back. As he was looking to go outside, the defender kind of forced him back in.
He did.
And Bulldogs had some help there. No gain on the play, 3rd and 10.
Good job by Lane Sprecher. He didn't make the tackle, but he turned him back inside, and that's where the rest of your buddies are coming from. So that was a great job by 54. So here we go, 3rd and almost 10.
Yeah, about 9.5. We're listed at 3rd and 9, but that yard marker is right inside that pin. They'll have 2 receivers out to the left, will the Cougars. Snapping it straight back, looking to throw quickly. They've got Bo Starr on the catch. Breaks 1 tackle, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of about 7, maybe 8 yards. Lake Mills had him for about 4 or 5, but he's able to break that leg tackle, and it'll be 4th down and about 3.
Yep, Mason Helgeson with a great effort there, trying to hit him low. But, so 4th and it's
a long 3. They're going to mark it 4th and 4.
4th and 4. Come on, defense.
Ball spotted at the 25. So approaching the red zone, 4 down territory here.
Got to watch the football here.
And looking to throw a quick pass.
Oh, there's a block. That's illegal. Oh, man.
Carl Huger, the catch and the first down for AGWSR. Coach, what did they do there?
Well, they kind of ran a pick play, and if he didn't catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage, they were blocking us before he touched the ball. If he caught it behind the line of scrimmage, you're fine.
Okay.
But that looked, I don't know.
Tight,
yeah.
But it goes down as a first down reception for Huger, and into the red zone go the Cougars. Motion in the backfield. The handoff to Buseman. Tries to cut to the outside. He's had some space to run. Eventually brought down there by Sheldall.
So right now we're taking away that run that's going inside the kickout block, but they're bouncing it outside. That time Nash came up inside and missed the tackle.
6 yards on the pickup. Defense has been out there for over 6 minutes already here to begin this 3rd quarter. They're looking a little winded. Got to dig in deep here. Handoff to Buseman up the middle. He's going to be met, and a penalty flag flies late from the backfield. Not a whole lot on that pickup. We'll see what the flag is. Generally, when it's thrown in that area, it's a hold on the offense. But this time it's going on Lake Mills. I didn't see the indicator there. I just saw the point. What was the call?
Helmet to helmet.
So it'll be a fresh set of downs and 1st and goal First and goal for the Cougars. Where is this ball going to be spotted? It's going to be spotted at the 7? 5-yard line, it looks like it is. Official still talking with the head coach for the Cougars, James Coop. Wanted an explanation on something. So first and goal from the 5 for the Cougars. 5:33 left in the third quarter. Looking to throw into the backfield is Starr. He's going to break one tackle and be chopped down on the far side by Zach Steeney.
Great pursuit by the Bulldogs out there.
Second and goal. And it looks like it's at the 4-yard line now. 5 minutes left in this third quarter. A lot of time possession here for the Cougars. Dennis takes a snap, hands it off. Up the middle and met at the goal line. Did he get in?
Nope.
No, he is shy by about a half yard. Boosman shy by a half yard. It'll be third and goal.
So we need to punch it out, knock that ball loose.
Tight formation here. It's going to be a straight drive up the middle by Buseman, and he is in. Crosses the goal line, just used his legs, kept him moving, and eventually that ball broke the plane of the goal line for an AGWSR Cougar touchdown. They tie it now 12-12 with the conversion attempt coming here. Long drive there for the Cougars. Took about 8 minutes off the clock. 7:48 officially.
So against West Fork, they tried 2 or 3 field goals, and they all got blocked.
Oh, they're going to try for the point after here. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is also good. And the Cougars take a 13-12 lead here on the opening drive of this second half.
Yeah, huge drive for them, 8-minute drive almost. Just very systematic down the field. Didn't make any mistakes, no penalties. Bulldogs committed a penalty or 2. So got to respond.
And what do you think Coach Kurtz is saying to them right now in the huddle? Because when they were walking back to the huddle, I saw a couple heads down.
Yeah.
After that long drive, it's got to be a little demoralizing. You just can't let it continue to eat at you. You got to goldfish memory, erase it, get on offense, and go.
Yep, got to respond. Got to respond. That happened. They had a great drive. Nothing you can do about it now. You're only down by 1 point. We've moved the ball all night long, so let's go out and do our thing on offense. Starts with a good return. We really haven't had a good return tonight. I'd like to see that return get close to the 50-yard line, cut the field in half. Yeah, that backup running back did a good job. He toted the ball the majority of the drive.
Yeah, ended up finding the end zone as well. Here's the kickoff for the Cougars, end over end. And it's going to go to Zach Steeney here.
Find a seam.
Steeney looking. He's going to cut outside. A penalty flag's going to fly from way in the backfield.
Gosh.
Steeney's tackled at about the 26.
Holding on the Bulldogs.
And that was well away from the play as well.
Yeah. So that's going to put us inside the 20. Closer to the 15 probably.
Down to the 16. Lake Mills found some success in that first half, had a few really explosive plays, so hopefully they can find that magic again, get a big play here. Obviously that 67-yard touchdown on the second play of the game for Steeney, and Nash Delger nearly broke one loose as well. They're going to hand this off up the middle, and chopped down is Josiah Sheldall. And Coach, question for you here is Josiah's conditioning here. He hasn't played in a few weeks, and now he's playing heavily on both sides of the football.
Great question, Josiah, but I think here's the deal. He's a senior, he's a captain, he's a leader. He's going to be tired as you know what tomorrow, but he's going to keep going. You know, and he's going to keep playing hard.
Does get 5 yards on the carry. Now they'll pitch it outside. No, they're looking to throw. It's Stentrud. He's directing traffic. And now he's going to check it down to Delger, but the pass is short. It falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 5. He was looking for a deep shot there.
Yeah, he had Steeney, and Steeney had a couple steps on Starr, but I'm not sure why he didn't let it go. But
3:24 left in the third quarter. It's 3rd and 5 from the 22. See what the coaches call here on this 3rd and medium. Taking the snap and handing it off up the middle. Not much there at all for Sheldall. He'll get a yard. It'll be 4th down, and I'm sure the Bulldogs will bring out Nash Delger to punt here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we were looking at there. There was nothing in the middle. Could have been a misread by Asher.
Fourth and 2 at the 25 of Lake Mills. Down to 13 on the play clock as they'll break it, and Delger back to punt. Last time he just straight kicked it. He didn't do the rugby style. Now down to 5-4-3 on the play clock. Here's the snap. It's low. He has to pick it up. He does get it away. It's a short kick. See if it takes a little bit of a roll. Penalty flag flies in the backfield as Delger hit the deck. Ball's going to be down inside the 50.
Looks like running in the kicker. That's a 5-yard penalty. That'll be a 1st down.
Yes, it will. And
nice.
Because he didn't do a rugby style,
correct,
it is a penalty. If he was rolling out with that rugby style kick, that penalty wouldn't have been thrown. And I think the low snap helped a little bit with that.
Yep, absolutely.
So Lake Mills gets a fresh set of downs. They'll keep the ball with 2.5 minutes left in this fast-moving third quarter.
So a huge break for the Bulldogs there.
Ball's at the 30-yard line. Bulldog on 30. Delger in the backfield. They'll give it off to the middle. Fullback dive. Ball came out late, but I think he might have been down. Yeah. They're going to say yes. Sheldall was down by contact. He gets about 5 on the 1st down carry. Same instance as earlier. 2nd and 5 for Lake Mills. Down to about 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Bulldogs trail 13-12. Opening touchdown drive for the Cougars. Took about 7 minutes of the clock. Pitching it back outside and cutting it up. Zach Steeney spins, and he's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage by a couple of hard-hitting Cougar defensemen. They move the pin maybe a half ball's length forward. 3rd and 5.
Yep.
Steeney tried to make something happen there, but
yeah, they did a good job on the edge. They defeated our block and
good contain.
Yep.
3rd down and 5 yards to go here for Lake Mills. Minute 15 left in the third quarter. Stentrud takes a snap. He's going to look to throw. And now he's going to be chased from behind. He's going to tuck it and run. Tries to make a man miss. He's going to be brought down from behind. Pushed forward across to the 45. That is good enough for a 1st down by 4 yards. Good decision by the quarterback, Asher Stentrud. A lot better pocket presence there as well. Feeling that backside pressure and deciding just to tuck it and run.
Got less than a minute to go here, third quarter. First and 10 at the 45, the Bulldog 45.
Delger in motion. He'll get the pitch going to the far side on the right. He tries to weave through some tacklers, but he is brought down, but not before he picks up a solid chunk on first down.
First down.
And they're going to move the chains.
They got about plus 11. Looks like we'll have to run one more play here.
About a 5-second differential between game clock and play clock. Dogs will break the huddle with 20 on the play clock. Stentrud under center. Takes the snap, hands it off up the middle where there's nothing doing. Met by, see who gets out on top. Number 12, Jariah Bowles.
12 and 77 were, we did not get a push at all.
Trevor Schooneman, number 77, sophomore. So that will be the end of quarter number 3. The only points scored go to the Cougars on a long, lengthy, time-wise touchdown drive. They take a lead 13-12, but the Bulldogs have the football on the flip side of this quick break. Stay with us for the fourth quarter here on KIOW.com.
Lennox in the air means money in your pocket. Turn to Young Plumbing and Heating for special offers happening today that will put high-quality Lennox air in your home and savings back in your pocket. For a limited time, they're offering up to $1,800 in rebates, or qualified buyers make no payments. Incur no interest for 12 months when financing a new Lennox system. Plus, receive up to $2,600 in federal tax credits. Call Young Plumbing and Heating today, 641-592-5611, or visit them online at youngph.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Okay, we're back here. Fourth quarter nearly about to start. Josiah Cleveland and Coach Bill Burns with you here from Ackley, Iowa, AGWSR High School for this district matchup between the AGWSR Cougars and the Lake Mills Bulldogs. Bulldogs trail by 1. They have the football on the plus 45-yard line. 45 of the Cougars.
So second and 9. Cougars still in that 5-man front, 2 linebackers.
Steeny in motion. And they're going to go reverse the other way. Nash Delger has a lot of room to run. He's got one man to beat, and he's not going to be able to beat him. Brought down by Bo Starr. And Nash was not scared of Starr, went straight into him, it looked like, instead of trying to put a juke on him.
I think I would have went to the sideline. But
Starr wrapped him up well. And
it was set up really nice.
Big play there.
Set up really nice.
25-yard line is where it's spotted, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Good play call.
Lineman out there with some pin back blocks. Awesome. Boy, if Josiah can just get through those linebackers, there's nobody left.
Pitch outside to Steeny, and he's going to be dragged down in the backfield.
Dang it. Missed blocks.
Clay Buseman, the linebacker, the man who scored the touchdown earlier, with a big TFL, about 7 on the loss.
Yeah.
2nd down and 17. Spotted at the 30-yard line. Stentrud takes the snap, keeps it this time. He's got a little bit of room to run. Now he pitches it back outside and brought down by number 7, Carl Hooger.
Good gain. We just need to get that one block out there.
Was that Steeny or Delger? I couldn't tell.
I think it was Steeny with the block and Delger with the ball. I'm not sure though, but
3rd and 8, got half of what they needed. Makes this a manageable 3rd down. 4-down territory as well for the Bulldogs here. Just about 10-15 left in this fourth quarter. Ball's at the 22-yard line of the Cougars. Down to 5 on the play clock. Stentrud back under center. Motion. Snap with 1. Fakes the pitch. Now he's going to look to throw. He's got a man over the middle. There's a penalty flag. No, there's not.
Yeah, there is. No. I'm not sure why there wasn't, because there was contact there.
He had a man open, and at the end, the defender number 24, Bo Starr,
ran into him.
Made contact. And the receiver fell to the grass. Nothing was called.
Looks like we're going to try a field goal here.
Is this the first of the season? I believe it
I think
is.
so. Thing is, we got a backup snapper in there. Come on, Nash.
This is a 39-yard field goal. We got to call timeout.
Yes. Good gosh, guys.
Stentrud was in there. I don't think he knew where he was supposed to be or if he was supposed to be in at all. So the Bulldogs will have to burn a timeout that hopefully they won't need later.
Yeah, that was a tough no call. I'm not sure what that official was looking at because, I don't know, maybe he didn't think it was catchable, but definitely contact
He
there.
was open, and then the coverage came, and the contact shortly thereafter. There's good play design, moving out towards the left, stopping and throwing back over the middle to a wide open area of the field. Everybody was on the outsides. There was nobody except for Starr and the Bulldog receiver. I think, was that
Landon Christian?
Landon might have been the guy, yeah. So this timeout here on the miscommunication from Lake Mills, I'm assuming, come back out in the same formation, looking to take the lead here with this field goal. Again, it's a 39-yard field goal.
Yeah, it's a
pretty lengthy kick at the high school level.
It is.
There was a kid, I can't remember what school, 50 yards earlier this year. He leads the state. 39-yard field goal to take the lead. The snap is good. The kick is good. The kick is blocked. Blocked kick. Nash Delger makes a touchdown-saving tackle as the ball is blocked right into the hands of Clay Buseman. The snap was a little bit high, but I don't know if that would have made much of a difference.
There was a lot of pressure that came almost free up the middle.
So the turnover there will give the ball back to the Cougars with 9:52 left in this fourth quarter. And now the Bulldogs are going to have to really dig their feet in and get a stop.
Yeah, we need to win on first down here. Need to win on first down.
In the shotgun is Dennis. Takes the snap, gives it off to Buseman, and he'll be brought down after about 3.
Yep, good job there. Good job.
The Cougars here with that lead are going to look to extend it, but they're also not going to look to be overly aggressive.
Right.
Knowing, how long that first drive took, they can take another 7 minutes here, and if they end up finding the end zone, it will be really, really difficult for the Bulldogs. They need to step up defensively. Coming through and getting to the 44-yard line, right about at the sticks, and the far official will say, move those sticks first down for the Cougars. .55 left in this fourth quarter. Clock is moving. 13-12 the score, the lead for the Cougars. Cougars here on homecoming looking for a win. The Bulldogs looking to spoil the festivities.
He's going forward. He can't do that.
We'll take it, though.
Yeah.
In the backfield.
24 can't be moving towards the line of scrimmage before the ball snaps. So.
Lane Sprecher with a TFL. Loss of 2 yards on that first down run.
I just noticed that the play clock to our left freezes from time to time.
That's the play clock the offense would be looking at.
Yeah.
And it just
like
stops moving.
Froze right now. It was froze at 17, then bounces to 14. Froze at 14.
So it
right
does
now.
it does
Money
catch
in your
up.
pocket. Turn to Young Plumbing and Heating for special
one
offers
can't
happening
stop.
today that will put
That's all right.
high-quality Lennox
Sorry.
air in your home.
All
and
right, moving
savings
out
back in
to
your
the
pocket.
left
For
to
limited time,
throw,
they're offering
looking
up to
deep.
$1,800
Two
in
guys
rebates
there,
for
and it's
qualified
out of
buyers with no
bounds.
payments. Incur
It was
no
either
interest
gonna
for
be
12 months when financing a new
Zaxini
Lennox
with a
system.
pick or an
Plus,
incomplete
receive up to
pass, and
$2,600
luckily for
in
the
federal
Cougars,
tax
it falls
credits. Call
incomplete.
Young Plumbing
Third
and Heating
and
today.
12 coming up here.
641-592-5611.
Really good
Or
coverage,
visit
really
them
good
online
coverage.
at youngph.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Big third down coming up for the Bulldogs.
Absolutely.
So they throw it on second and long, and by making the incompletion, you almost set up a kind of have to throw it down here.
Yep.
See what the defense looks like here for Lake Mills.
Stop the clock as well.
And the gun looking to throw is Landon Dennis. He's going to throw
Throws
across
a
on a
screen.
screen. It's Starr. He's going to break one tackle. He's going to be brought down across the 50, but shy of first down yardage by about 3 yards.
3 to 4.
Fourth and about 4. Not a bad design there, going a little misdirection. But the Cougars will come on with their special teams unit and look to punt, pin this Bulldog offense back deep. 7 minutes and running here. Tristan Dennis, the punter for the Cougars. The snap
Good
is
snap.
really good, but nearly blocked. Good kick, though. Fair catch called for and taken by Nash Delger right at the 15-yard line. So Lake Mills will have 85 yards to go to find a touchdown.
Yeah, that's a really good snap. I noticed in film, he gets it back there quick, and it's a good thing he did because Calvin Rugness has been close a couple times.
Rugness was back there as well as another defender. 7 minutes left in this fourth quarter. It's a 1-point deficit for Lake Mills. Now would be a really nice time for a big chunk play. Don't need a touchdown on this play, but getting 20, 30 yards here would be nice, but they're going to go up the middle with Sheldall, and it's Jariah Bowles with a tackle for no gain. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I think he's playing D-line. What's his size?
What number? 12? He is 5'10", $169.
Yeah, he's playing a little
listed as a corner, but yeah, he's playing up there.
He's playing DN. He's playing a little bit bigger than that.
2nd and 10. Motion in the backfield. Looking to throw.
It's got 20. He's got it. Oh, no.
And brought down in the backfield is Asher Stentrud inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, he had Carter Ham sitting wide open on the 20-yard line, and he's got to let that go. He's got to let it go.
I'll bring up 3rd and about 19. $15 left on the play clock. Ball spotted at the 8-yard line. Bulldogs just need a positive play here. 5:40 left in the fourth quarter. Taking the snap. Pitching out to the outside, now cutting up and breaking one tackle before being brought down about the 12. So only about 4 yards on the pickup for the Lake Mills Bulldogs. Zach Steeney with the carry, and another Cougar down, injured on the play. So clock will stop with 5:18. It'll be 4th down and coming for Lake Mills. Fourth and 15.
Yep.
And the official's legs right in the way. It looked like the injured ball player was moved a little bit. I could have seen his number, but the official blocking the view. We'll see when they bring him to the sideline who the injured party is for the Cougars. But Coach, what's kind of just been, I guess, either going well for AGWSR or not going as well for the Bulldogs here in the second half? That's kind of flipped the script.
Well, I just think when they're on offense, they're controlling the line of scrimmage. And, you know, it's not huge chunk plays they're getting, but they're getting those 4s and 5s and 6s, and they're hardly ever behind the chains. And so, it makes it tough. They played clean football, no turnovers. Don't think any penalties.
Just the running into the kicker
they
had.
Running into the kicker,
that
right.
extended a drive, but they settled in and forced a punt anyways on that.
They're probably going to get some good field position here.
Blake Willems, number 54, was the injured Cougar there. Another low snap, and the kick here is a decent one. Starr trying to move to the outside. He's going to break a couple leg tackles, keep his balance, and eventually be brought down to the 25-yard line of the Bulldogs. Really solid individual effort there from Bo Starr.
Yeah, it looked like we had the good angle on him, but missed some tackles there, and he kept his balance. And so the Bulldogs have their hands full here, 25-yard line, and a little less than 5 minutes to go, 4:51 to go. We really, really need to step up here.
Really good field position here for AGWSR. Here's a snap, the handoff to Buseman. He'll get about 5 before he's even touched. 2nd down and 5 coming up.
Once again, he's getting through that line of scrimmage clean.
Four and a half minutes left in the fourth quarter. Cougars with a 1-point lead. Leading this half 7-0. The snap. The handoff to Buseman. Lowers his shoulder to the 17. Short of the first down, but makes 3rd and very manageable. About 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3 coming up.
Good tackle by Isaiah Torres.
Down to under 4 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Now would be a really nice time for another one of those high snaps. In the shotgun formation is Landon Dennis. Motion is Starr. Takes the snap, gives it off to Buseman. Buseman lowers his shoulder across the 15, down to the 14-yard line for the first down.
Nice tackle by Hayden Helgeson there, but enough for the first down. And once again, these guys are playing their hearts out, the Bulldogs are, and I said, you got 3 freshmen. I don't think we've ever had 3 freshmen start on defense in one football game in all the years I've been around, and those guys are playing their tails off.
Ball's at the 13, 1st and 10 for the Cougars. 3:15 left in the fourth quarter. The snap, the handoff to Buseman, and he's going to get a couple before he's brought down. That's a solid first down defensive play for Lake Mills. And it looks like Coach...
Taking a timeout.
Kurtz, yes. I was waiting for the indication which side. Assuming it was Lake Mills, and it is. Lake Mills calls a timeout. They're second of the half.
Yeah, we had to waste one earlier on the field goal attempt.
And then it unfortunately was blocked. So that'll stop the clock with 2:59 left in this fourth quarter. It'll be 2nd and 8 coming up. And Coach, do you just kind of run commit at this point?
Absolutely. And if you've been noticing here, we got our 2 outside backers. They're right up in that, must be the B gap, almost on the line of scrimmage, trying to take away that off tackle play. So it's almost like, having that 6-man front and keeping Josiah in the middle at linebacker. And yeah, you just got to sell out here on 2 downs. Stop the run. If they do something different, they do something different. But
I wouldn't expect that.
No.
I mean, they're up by 1. They're nursing this lead. They're in good field position. You don't want to do anything silly that comes back to bite you, especially with a run being as effective as it has been this really the whole game.
So they're going to go with those 3 running backs behind the guard and tackle. So we need to get our linebackers right up there, right up.
They're going to snap it straight to Buseman on the outside. There's a hold.
Good.
That'll come back. And Lake Mills will take the penalty. Number 33, Mason Helgeson, was getting held as he tried to get to the ball carrier. That was just a straight snap to Buseman, number 32.
That helps.
That'll stop the clock for a moment, push them back 10 yards. I'll bring up a second and about
18 or so.
It was second and 8, so yeah, it should be around 18. All the way back to the 25-yard line.
Back to their traditional formation. Stars going in motion left.
Hands off to Buseman, and he's chopped down after a gain of about 10. No, not 10.
About 5.
5 yards. Lake Mills using their final timeout of the half with 2:37 left. Third down coming up here. Ball's at the 15 of Lake Mills. So 3rd and 12 is what it's listed as on the scoreboard. Again, 2:37 left on the game clock.
You know, if you're AGWSR, you're just going to run it twice here. If you don't get the first down, that's going to leave, minute 45 maybe on the clock for the Bulldogs with no timeouts.
And Lake Mills not really showing a ton on the passing side tonight.
No, we just haven't had any time to throw the football, and it's not the forte of this group.
Third and 12. Landon Dennis, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Buseman, he's going to roll out, look to throw. Is Dennis still looking? Now he's going to tuck it and run. And he's going to go out of bounds to stop the clock. You got to stay in bounds there if you're Dennis, but
yeah, and he didn't gain hardly a yard maybe.
1 yard on the pickup. 4th and 11. So that'll save some potential time
it will.
for the Bulldogs. But big but here is they still got to get a stop here on 4th down. And now the Cougars will use the timeout, their first of this half. 2.5 minutes left. A little bit of a surprising play call there.
Very surprising. Very surprising.
Was that a design pass?
It sure looked like it. Looked like he was rolling out. They were running that flood concept. Looked like 3 receivers on this side, and I couldn't see the coverage downfield, but it must have been good. So, good job. Now you might see something similar to the wide side of the field. Try and get in the hands of their receivers.
Because this is the ball game right
It
here.
is.
If Lake Mills cannot get a stop or commits a penalty that gives the Cougars a first down with no timeouts, they can take this clock down to the end of the quarter. If the Bulldogs get a stop, should have 2+ minutes to drive down the field and put some points on the board. So big play, or biggest play of the game right here so far.
Yes, they're going bunch formation. I'm sure they got a pass out of here. Reverse.
They're going to reverse it. And now they're going to look to throw, and he's wide open for a touchdown. William Hoffmeister, the senior tight end, wide open in the end zone. And just a good call. Good play call by the Cougars. Bulldogs nearly had the offensive player in the backfield. Did you see who threw the football there? You can go back and look.
I did not. Yeah, nice play.
They had Dennis out wide. That was Dennis. Landon Dennis, their quarterback, was the the quarterback there. He was out wide on the far side.
Yeah, we had some penetration, but just a tough angle.
Timeout called here by the Cougars.
Yep.
They're going for 2, I would assume.
Yep. Up by 7.
So the Cougars with a couple of second half touchdowns take a 19-12 lead, looking for a 2-point conversion, which should make it a 9-point advantage in a 2-score game. So again, Lake Mills here. More than likely, this is also another play that is the ball game. If they convert here, it's going to be awfully tough to score twice in 2.5 minutes with no timeouts.
They're going to kick it and try to go up by 8.
All right, so they're going to change something up here. They decided to reconsider. And this is number 44 kicking Lorenz Randall on the point after. He's 1 for 1 today. The snap is a little high. The kick is low, but it's high enough to go through the uprights. Just tall enough to get over that line and just tall enough to go over the crossbar.
I don't know how, because that was a line driver, but made it through.
But the game is not over yet. Lake Mills still down by only 1 score, 20-12. They'll have 2:24 to work with, no timeouts, needing a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion to square us up at 20. Coach, what are you saying to the guys right now?
Well, you're saying we got 2 minutes, 24 seconds. Football's a funny game. Let's start it off with a good return and keep playing until there's no time on the clock. See what happens.
Back to receive Nash Delger and Zach Steeney. Lorenz Randall on to kick, a senior. That's all he does. He's listed just as a kicker.
Yep.
5'5", 120. And he's had a couple big point after attempts here today. And here's the kickoff. End over end. Go to...
They've had really good kick coverage tonight.
They have had really good coverage. That was Zach Steeney on the return. He's going to be brought down shy of the 30 with 2:20 left on the clock. Lake Mills will have 2:20 and 73 yards to find a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. They can do it. We saw it on the second play of the game.
Yep.
A 67-yard rushing score for Zach Steeney. But the Bulldogs need to execute really strongly here down the stretch. Looking to throw over the middle, up for grabs, intercepted. Overthrew his receiver, Zach Steeney, and the ball is intercepted by Bo Starr, number 24, at the 41-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, just overthrew it a little bit. And so the Cougars will take over at their own 46-yard line. Going to get their first win of the year, and the Bulldogs will continue on with come up just a little bit short tonight. Huge effort by everybody involved in the white jerseys.
First kneel down there for the Cougars. They'll take the entire play clock of 40 seconds, so this next snap won't occur until about a minute and a half. Down to 15 on the play clock. Minute 40 on the game clock. And they will just get it away. Nearly a delay of game.
Yeah.
Being up 3rd and 12, but now just a minute 15 left. Coming up is our post-game show brought to you by Lake Mills Family Dental. So stay with us as we break down this second half in the ball game and preview what's up next for your Lake Mills Bulldogs. .45 on the play clock. They're going to have to snap.
Dealership or 100% exclusive Asgrow decal.
Sorry.
You're good.
This thing.
Yeah, we got Coach with a little bit of a, what would you call it? It's the cast sling?
It's a sling. I had a little shoulder surgery a couple weeks ago, and it's pretty cumbersome.
Yeah.
So
this isn't the biggest of booths.
No, and I've accidentally rested it a couple times, so apologize for that.
They got to snap this or call a timeout with 5 seconds left. Or they'll just use a delay. We'll have a timeout called with 5 seconds left by the Cougars. So what do you do here? Do you risk punting?
No. Nope, I would.
Could take a safety like the Indiana Hoosiers against the Hawkeyes.
I think the quarterback will just take the snap and just run back up for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Take the knee.
So the Cougars talking about what exactly they will do to try to milk these final 5 ticks off the clock, but unless something crazy happens, it looks like the Cougars will win their first game of the year here over Lake Mills on their homecoming. Always nice to get a homecoming win, though.
It is. Yep, it is.
We'll see what the Cougars do here on 4th down. The snap, he's just going to run straight backwards all the way and take a knee at about the 5-yard line. Clocks are at 0, and the ball game is over as the AGWSR Cougars pick up the win over the Lake Mills Bulldogs by a score of 20-12. We'll have our post-game show here in just a couple minutes. We'll break down tonight's game, preview next week, and take a look at area scores and other Koloff media scores as well. Stay with us here for that post-game show brought to you by Lake Mills Family Dental, providing dental care for all ages. Call for your appointment today.
At Lake Mills Family Dental, we prioritize kindness and respect while providing quality dentistry for all ages. I am Dr. Tao.
And I am Dr. Michael Melhoff. We offer a wide variety of procedures, including root canals, extractions, braces, and Invisalign.
We are now accepting new patients. Call now to make your appointment. We can't wait to meet you. Se habla español.
Get the laundry pair that you can use to conquer pet hair like a pro with the Maytag Pet Pro system. The built-in Pet Pro filter in the washer visibly removes pet hair on any cycle, while the XL lint trap in the dryer traps and removes additional pet hair. Visit Singlestead Hardware today to see how the Maytag Pet Pro system works. Singlestead Hardware, your do-it-best store at 202 North Washington in Lake Mills, or at singlesteadhardware.com.
Farmers, are you adding to or upgrading your grain handling system? Grow Electric in Lake Mills can help. We have specialized in agriculture electric needs for more than 40 years and take pride in the quality of work and service we provide. Steve and his experienced team will get your grain handling equipment running, standing behind their work. To get your project scheduled, contact Grow Electric in Lake Mills today. Call 641-592-8282. Follow us on Facebook or at growelectric.com. That's GROE electric.com.
Dependable LP gas, delivered on time, every time. That's Hanson LP Gas of Lake Mills and Thompson. Since 2005, we've offered competitive pricing, flexible contract options, new tank installations, and exceptional service. Whether it's propane for your home, farm, or business, you can count on our local team for quick, efficient delivery and friendly support. Hanson LP Gas, your hometown choice for dependable propane.
At Lake Mills Family Dental, we prioritize kindness and respect while providing quality dentistry for all ages. I am Dr. Tao.
And I am Dr. Michael Melhoff. We offer a wide variety of procedures, including root canals, extractions, braces, and Invisalign.
We are now accepting new patients. Call now to make your appointment. We can't wait to meet you. Se habla español.
All right, welcome back here to our post-game show brought to you by Lake Mills Family Dental. Let's check out some area scores here before we get into this ball game. Looks like it's still a 27-7 lead for Clear Lake over Benton. Forest City trails New Hampton 14-7 in the fourth quarter. It is a 35 or 36? 35-28 lead for West Hancock over in Sibley. In the Belmont-Clemmy West Fork game, there's about 5 minutes left in that one. It's West Fork all in the second half, 48-26 over Belmont-Clemmy. Northwood Kensett 68, Tripoli 31. Mason City and Waterloo East. Mason City 36, Waterloo East 6.
Who won that Belmont game?
Tied now 14-14 and going to overtime for Forest City. Okay, thank you to my dad. The score is not right on the Forest City stream. It's tied at 14, going to overtime. Forest City looking for their first win over in New Hampton, and if they do end up winning that one, that would be a huge game for their postseason outlook. And then final game here, we got Charles City and Iowa Falls all in. Charles City trails 24-7. Coach, it was a 12-6 halftime lead for the Bulldogs, and looks like the Cougars just were the better team in the second half.
Yeah, and I think it goes back to, they were winning the battle up front. They were able to run the ball efficiently most of the time the whole night. Didn't have any huge chunk plays other than the one touchdown run. They were just getting, like we said, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 yards of carry, and it's just disappointing for those kids out there because didn't play last week and injuries and this and that, and then to come out and battle, for the most part the whole game, tooth and nail, even game, but I just think the experience that Ackley had, the upperclassmen playing in the second half, just kind of started to eventually take over a little bit, and they had some nice play calls there and that winning touchdown drive. So give them credit; they get their first win. But you just feel for the Bulldogs. It's been a tough year. It's been a tough year from the get-go. With low numbers and some coaching issues, obviously, and so. Hopefully these kids just keep battling, and I think we came out of it healthy, it looks like.
Yeah.
And I know there's a couple guys that will get cleared over the weekend. And so I think, the numbers hopefully are pretty much back up to where they should have most available people, and hopefully they can get a JV game in Monday night as well. And everybody stay healthy for next week, which is Newman, I believe.
It is Newman, but right before we get to that, I want to give a shout-out to Clay Buseman coming in for the injured Eli Holmgard. We didn't see him in the entire second half, and it didn't look like the Cougars really missed a beat.
No,
ran the same action.
Yep.
They had Bo Starr leading the way, and they were getting those 7-8 yards of carry. And kind of just, like you said, wore down that defensive front for Lake Mills.
We're basically playing, there's 11 guys out there playing, and there's not too many people that can come in and sub. You look at Josiah, as you said, he hadn't played for 2 weeks. He is going He's going hard on defense. He's carrying the football, and that's shout out to Lake Mills, man. We need more kids out for football. That's the bottom line. We need more kids out for football, and shout out to parents as well. Football's a great game. It's the ultimate team sport, and just got to keep getting those kids out. And shout out to our middle school. We got 2 wins, no losses, and looks like there's some good talent there coming. But that's a year or two away. But just need more kids. Need more kids. I thought the coaches did a great job. They put a brand new offense in 2 weeks. Took a kid and put him at an offensive lineman position on Wednesday. And, I want to give a shout out to those guys too, because, they're doing everything they can to put our kids in the best position to be as successful as they can. And, it's been a tough battle for everyone. And they're keeping the character of the team up, and everybody's continuing to practice and work hard and get there every day to be the best they can be.
Yeah, and next week, will they be using that time in this next week to kind of fine-tune this new offense as well?
Yeah, absolutely. And for the most part, I thought, the run game looked really good. There wasn't a lot of false starts or 2 guys in motion. Our passing game just wasn't there. There's a lot of pressure on Asher, and the flexible offense, you're not going to throw it a ton, but we never really had much of a chance to throw it tonight. But, yeah, in terms of, the flexible offense put in just in the last couple of weeks, it looked pretty good. We got some tough yards inside, and then those explosive plays on the edge on the pitch phase that we've seen the last couple of years. And I bet we ran for almost a couple hundred yards maybe tonight. But, just fine-tune that, reps, more reps with it. And, we're going to see a Newman team that throws the ball really, really well. And we'll have them ready. Coach will have them ready.
Thomas McGuire, a good quarterback for the Newman Catholic Knights, and they got a 42-7 win over BCLUW tonight, so they'll be coming into Lake Mills on a little bit of a high, but Lake Mills looking for a spoiler, final home game of the year.
Absolutely. 2 games to go, and, as I said, we're getting a little healthy here. Hopefully these last 2 games, it looks like we are, and go out and finish the season as hard as you can. And, so I'm looking forward to it.
Hope you can join us on next Friday night for that final home game of the year. If you're unable to make it to the football field in Lake Mills, of course, we'll have that ball game for you right here on this same channel, same bat channel, I guess. The KIOW.com Lake Mills video stream. Pregame will start. Stream will start at 6:45. Pregame will start at about 10 till 7 with kickoff scheduled for 7 p.m. So hope you can join us for that one. One more time, final here is the Cougars of AGWSR getting the win over Lake Mills by a score of 20-12. Thanks for joining us tonight. Thanks to my dad for doing the camera. As always, amongst the crowd of Cougar fans down there, thanks to Coach Burns back here from his small absence, and always nice to have him in the booth breaking down the game for us at the technical level. So thank you to him. Thank you to my dad. Thank you all for joining us on this Friday night. Hope you can check out the game next Friday, and also check out the big volleyball match on Tuesday. We'll have that on KIOW.com's Lake Mills video stream as well, so check that out. That game starts at 7 p.m. I'm Josiah Cleveland. He's Coach Bill Burns for Jody Cleveland as well. Have a great night, everyone.